I don't want to wake up and feel pain anymore. I really don't. That shit just fucking sucks. It's tough. It's tough.
Nobody thought Adin Ross would make it this far due to his problematic and controversial history. Now he's become an example of what can happen if you stay true to who you truly are in the face of countless bad decisions and cancellation attempts. Today, he has become one of the most talked about creators in the streaming world, collaborating with people like Donald Trump, John Jones, and even rappers like Lil Uzi Vert and Drake. Here's how he did it.
Snaggy, give me a kiss. Come here, go to the camera.
Yeah, come on, Snaggy, give it.
Congratulations.
You know this.
I have work to do. I'm done. I fixed you.
What you think of my drip?
I don't know, man. It's
Barak, Ata, Adonai, Eloheinu, Melech, Alam, Subhan, Rabbi, Al, Adin.
Yeah, you're gonna say that 3 times.
You have better pronunciation than me.
Subar, Supan,
Yeah.
Rabbi, Al,
Adin.
Avim.
I just woke up.
How'd you sleep?
Aiden, you know what? You're a G.
Born on October 11, 2000 in Boca Raton, Florida, Adin's childhood was very quiet, shaped by the normal ups and downs of growing up. But everything changed when at just 12 years old, a violent and life-altering incident shocked his world. One night, while he was asleep, Adin was attacked by his uncle.
I got stabbed in my sleep. The mark is right here. You see it?
Yeah.
8 stitches.
Wait, hold up. How did you just skip a huge step?
Yeah.
Who did the stabbing?
I just said it.
yeah, but
Believing in a delusional theory that Adin was an imposter planning to blow up their home, his uncle stabbed him, thus left Adin with 8 stitches and a permanent scar. Yet, the experience became more than a painful memory, one that he has made jokes about for the last few years. It is also believed that his incident, among others, pushed Adin into finding comfort into gaming. As he went through his teenage years, the virtual world became a constant source of joy, and of all the games Adin gravitated towards, one the most, NBA 2K. By 2014, at just 14 years old, he made the bold decision to share his passion online. While most of his peers focused on high school milestones like prom, Adin poured his energy into Twitch, sacrificing social events to stream every evening and weekend. At first, his streams were simple. He wasn't commanding large audiences or growing viral, but what made Adin different was his personality, his raging reactions to losing, becoming a signature trait that viewers liked. Adin wasn't trying to be perfect or polished. He was just himself, and that authenticity began to draw people in. Slowly, he carved out his place in the NBA 2K community.
Game 1, let's go, come on.
Turn me up, chat!
Oh yeah, Aiden, talk to me, Aiden. Green bean.
Let's go.
Hit me. Green bean, give me one.
Green!
Oh, you greened it.
Let me get on my hands and knees and suck the deep. Let's go!
But Adin wasn't content to let the gameplay speak for itself. He uses streams to connect, building a real relationship with his audience throughout banter and advice on how to become successful.
So the first thing, yeah, like I said before, you gotta realize that you're gonna go through shit. It doesn't happen overnight. You gotta go through a bunch of negative shit to reach the positive side, you know? It's kind of like your, I don't know what you want to call it, like, it's like a mission, right? You gotta go through certain shit in the mission, whether it's bad or good, and you gotta make it come out, and, you know, the outcome, you're rewarded.
Even though his earlier following was small, Adin treated every stream like a step towards something bigger. Whether it was a tough loss or a hilarious on-stream meltdown, he poured himself into every moment, using each one to build the foundation of his career.
He's on me. Get his ass, Aiden. Oh my God. Shit on Aiden. Please, please, go on, go. You got this. You got this. Yes.
360s as well.
What began as a teenager's escape was quickly evolving into a platform with serious potential. Adin Ross wasn't just streaming, he was finding his voice, and it was clear he wasn't going to stay in the background for long. His rise was only just beginning. By 2020, he had firmly established himself as a competitive player and a personality who thrived on creating engaging content. Adin began regularly streaming on Twitch while living with his sister, Naomi, and his breakthrough came when he joined the gaming group Always Excelling, which included Bronny James, the son of basketball legend LeBron James.
All right, here we go. Come on. Let's lock in. This is me and Bronny's first game together.
The bond between them became a cornerstone of his early rise. The two would gamble thousands of dollars on games of 2K, which gave Adin his first major viral attention. In June 2020, Adin and Bronny played a high-stakes $2,000 wager match against one of the top players in the NBA 2K scene. The duo dominated, sweeping the series 4-0, and the stream became a defining moment for Adin. That same night, Adin overheard Bronny speaking to his father, LeBron James, on a Discord call. Boldly, Adin asked if he could speak to LeBron, and to his surprise, the basketball superstar agreed.
What's good, bro?
It's LeBron.
He said, "Is this LeBron?"
Yo, first of all, I gotta say, gigantic fan. I love you. I don't want to be a fanboy, but like, I love you.
Nah, it's all respect, man. I appreciate it, man.
And look,
Appreciate it. Showing love and respect to me and my son.
That's right. Look, listen, me and B, we swept them, and we did it for Cleveland.
I love it.
The clip went viral, and this gave a major boost to Adin's profile. His influence would continue to grow, especially with the NBA 2K community. In November 2020, when NBA 2K21's release left fans frustrated due to his numerous glitches, Adin seized the moment and spearheaded the Make 2K Fun Again campaign, rallying players to voice their dissatisfaction. The hashtag trended #1 worldwide, earning Adin recognition as a leader within the community. This surge in visibility translated directly into growth, with his Twitch followers skyrocketing from 300,000 to 500,000 in just 1 month. But as his following grew, so did his ambitions. Around the same time, he started hosting e-date streams, where people compete to find a date over Discord. His e-date started featuring Instagram models and celebrities, engaging in playful and romantic encounters.
Yo, my friend Uzi wants to talk to you, TR, real quick.
Oh, he cheated!
In 2021, he was revealed to be the first creator to be a part of Clout Gang 2.0 collectively, and moved into the Wizard House along with FaZe Banks, Mike, Summer Rae, and Rice Gum. Simultaneously, Adin began exploring GTA Roleplay, a popular streaming niche where players create fictional personas within the game's expansive world. In January 2021, Adin joined rapper T Grizzly's GTA server in order to further expand his audience.
Bitch, throw them hands.
Yo, I ain't even gonna
T
lie.
Grizzly, why don't we just right now? Let's
His collaborations with Grizzly introduced what some would call Adin's sus humor, a style of comedic interaction in which he would do sus things or intentionally make his collaborators uncomfortable with over-the-top sus comments.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Dude!
Snaggles, you're adorable, bro.
Yeah.
Oh God, Snag, you're so Snag. Give me a kiss. Come here. Go to the camera.
Yeah. Come on, Snaggy. Give it. What the?
A few months later, Adin's Twitch channel would be hit by a bot attack, causing his follower count to exceed 3 million. He already gained over 1 million followers on his channel and was drawing 30,000 live viewers per stream. Building on the momentum, Adin launched his own GTA server, SSB World, later that month. The server was an instant hit, attracting big names, and it was during this period that Adin began to collaborate with known figures in the music world, including rappers like Lil Uzi Vert, Blueface, and Polo G. However, Adin's humor didn't always sit well with his guests. For instance, during a stream with Polo G, Adin pretended to be a sus rapper as a part of a prank, catching the rapper off guard.
Sucking on a gun. I mean, wait, fucking on a gun. I'm about to put a blunt in my mouth. I'm about to go out and take this. Wait. Yeah?
While the intent was comedic, Polo G didn't appreciate the joke, and their interaction got heated. In another instance, Adin found himself embroiled in backlash after singing the song Who I Smoke, a diss track mocking a rapper's deceased brother.
Who I smoke, who I smoke.
Unaware of the song's context at the time, Adin quickly apologized. However, he would double down in a different video where he appeared to be lip syncing to the song again. By late 2021, Adin Ross had firmly positioned himself as a controversial figure in the streaming world. Adin would soon come to learn that with greater visibility came greater scrutiny, a lesson that would shape the next chapters of his career. Adin Ross's relationship with Twitch was a prime example with this. His major issue with the platform arose in April 2021 when another YouTuber, Zayas, used a slur on Adin's stream. Although Adin was not present during the incident, Twitch acted swiftly and banned his channel. Adin quickly clarified the situation, emphasizing his lack of involvement, and the ban was lifted shortly thereafter. This incident, though resolved quickly, marked the beginning of Adin's roller coaster journey with Twitch's strict policies. The situation with his bans got worse in April 2022 when Adin faced an indefinite ban for what Twitch labeled as the use of hateful slurs or symbols. Although the exact nature of the offense was not disclosed at the time, it was probably because of the video using a slur on stream with your rage.
Yeah, I don't know. He did you again? He got you again?
Yes, bro. Like, this kid's a...
No!
The stream went completely mute after that. A few days later, Adin got banned, then came online to claim he didn't know why. I got banned on Twitch. I'm not sure what I said, did, or if it occurred on stream or VOD. While it is possible the initial comment on your Rage's stream didn't cause the ban, just a few days later after the clip went viral, Adin also played a song with the same slur on his own Twitch stream, which could also be the reason.
Think of this shit exactly. More money, more problems, gotta move carefully. Cause Tate when
After major pushback from his fans and attempts to address the issue, Twitch reinstated his account in June 2020. However, the ban left a stain on Adin's reputation. and planted the seeds of his eventual discontent with the platform. After returning from the Twitch ban, Adin seemed to struggle with the motivation to stream regularly. He openly admitted a couple of times that he felt uninspired and unsure of what direction to take his content. During one stream, he expressed his frustration.
I don't want to wake up and feel pain anymore. I really don't. That shit just fucking sucks. It's tough. It's tough because I feel so fucking alone. I'm not used to it, bro. My entire life I've never been alone before. I'm alone now. I'm finally alone. I feel so alone right now, and I feel like I have nobody except for you guys, and I feel like literally I have nobody, bro. Like I'm all alone, and I gotta just find out how to just do this shit on my own.
This sentiment seemed valid, but as time went on, fans started to grow impatient with his lack of consistent uploads. As the year progressed, Adin began taking increasingly frequent breaks from streaming. During these breaks, he would post on social media claiming he needed time to figure things out or focus on his mental health. During this period, Adin's struggle with substance use became increasingly apparent. He was open about smoking, frequently doing so live on stream. While initially framed as a casual habit, it became clear that it was a part of a larger issue tied to his declining mental health. Adin spoke about his use of substances as a way to cope with the pressure and loneliness he felt.
I'm very lazy. I'm a naturally lazy person. That's why I quit smoking weed. And I said this before, smoking weed, you can smoke weed if you can, be very, productive, but I can't. I'm very lazy. I'm a lazy person as it is, so I have to get out of my comfort and go crazy. You know what I mean? I have to really do what I want to do.
However, these habits only continued to spiral out of control. Fans also became frustrated as they noticed a pattern of Adin returning only for high-profile collaborations, or when there was a spike in controversy surrounding his name. For instance, during the summer of 2022, Adin's absence coincided with the rise of other streamers like Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed, and it started to look like he was being overshadowed in the streaming space. On forums like Reddit and clips circulating on Twitter, some fans mocked Adin for failing to capitalize on his platform, labeling him as lazy or unmotivated. Adin's controversies were not limited to behavioral issues. His content and sponsorships also drew heavy criticism. By 2021, Adin began heavily promoting the gambling platform, Stake. During his streams, he would frequently stream himself gambling on Stake, displaying enormous wins and losses.
I say we go five right here. You feel it? Five?
Hold it. You wanna hold it?
Hold it. All right, Zane.
Let's see.
Hold it.
Zane, what are you thinking, babe?
It's busting, Adin.
Zane!
It's busting. I think four.
Four. Go, five.
Zane!
These streams made gambling seem exciting and lucrative, sparking concerns that it could encourage viewers, many of whom are underage, to engage in similar activities. The partnership reached a new level of visibility when Adin collaborated with Drake, one of the world's most famous rappers at the time. In a live stream in May 2022, Drake and Adin joined forces to gamble together.
On Sound 42 Sirius XM, that's our channel, and that's a 10. And that's a 10.
Let's go. Bro, this is crazy. Bro, I want to go in, bro.
The stream attracted massive attention, not only for celebrity factor, but also for the huge sums of money wagered. Drake casually placed bets of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the two spoke openly about their enjoyment of gambling. Adin's gambling got so bad that he once lost $4 million and manipulated his mother to get more money.
The first thing I was opening up last night after I lost $4 million, Zavi laughed at me because he said, I typed in the group chat, I said, I just lost $4 million. My mom hid my ledger and I manipulated my mom. I woke her up out of her sleep. I said, Mommy, where's the ledger? Where'd you hide it? I owe people money. And if you don't send me if I don't send the money, I'm gonna be in problems. She freaked out. I felt bad. I manipulated a lot of my own mom to gamble.
Many people didn't like this, especially the issues surrounding the promotion of gambling, particularly through platforms like Stake, which operate in an illegal gray area in many countries. Prominent YouTubers and commentators, including Ethan Klein and CoffeeZilla, called out Adin for what they saw as a blatant disregard for his audience's well-being. The controversy intensified when leaked documents revealed that Adin was being paid millions of dollars monthly for his partnership with Stake. Compounding the scrutiny before that, in June 2021, Adin promoted a MILF token to his audience, using his platform to generate excitement around the cryptocurrency, encouraging his viewers to invest. The promotion was part of a broader trend where influencers leverage their reach to endorse various digital assets, often without due diligence. Shortly after the promotion, the value of the MILF token experienced a significant decline. Investors, many of whom were part of Adin's audience, faced major losses. During the promotion, Adin admitted in a now infamous clip, "I got paid a bag and hope none of you bought it," revealing a lack of accountability for the consequences of his actions. This statement suggested that his promotion was financially motivated, with little regard for the potential impact on his followers. The incident drew a widespread of criticism from both the public and fellow content creators. Ethan Klein and CoffeeZilla were particularly vocal. They accused Adin of being irresponsible by promoting a cryptocurrency without proper research, thereby endangering his audience's financial well-being. CoffeeZilla highlighted the absurdity of Adin's defense, where Adin claimed the token's price decline absolved him of responsibility, stating, "Had people lost money, it would have been a scam, but because the price went down, it wasn't." In response to the backlash, Adin issued an apology, acknowledging his mistake in promoting the MILF token without equating understanding. He expressed regret for any financial harm caused to his followers and pledged to exercise greater caution in future endorsements. In mid to late 2022, Adin's choices continued to come into question when he began associating with Andrew Tate. The connection between Adin and Tate first became apparent in mid 2022 when Adin invited Tate onto his Twitch streams.
Thought so, but let me make sure I get it.
How did you how did you know about me?
Bro, you just exist in the metaverse, don't you? Your name just floats around, doesn't it? It's just how it kind of works.
Yeah, but like, did you, be honest, did you know who I was before I hit you up or no?
I knew who you were. Like, I knew what you did. But I've never watched any of your shows or nothing, bro. I'm busy running the world. I got shit to do, so I'm not really that big on the internet.
Our initial interactions revolved around discussions of self-discipline and life philosophy. Tate shared his outspoken views on achieving success and avoiding societal traps, and soon enough, Adin began to echo similar sentiments. A few months later, in October 2022, Adin announced that his relationship with his longtime girlfriend Pammy had ended. The couple had been together for several years, and the relationship was a huge part of Adin's public persona at the time.
You know what's crazy? I'll never truly know if someone loves me or likes me. I was with the person for a long time, bro, and they had plans to leave me after 2 years of being with me, 2 more years. And that is the most heartless shit I've ever heard. And like, honestly, bro, it's true. I don't know if someone will ever truly love me for me.
The separation not only affected him personally, but also led to noticeable changes in his behavior and content. In the weeks following the announcement, Adin appeared more erratic during his streams, often displaying signs of emotional distress.
Yo, who wants to take my card and buy whatever they want for the next 30 minutes?
What do you mean?
Yo, you're gay.
Following his breakup, Adin shifted the focus of his streams to content featuring OnlyFans creators and adult film stars. These streams involve interactions with the guests, often framed as dating competitions or challenges.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to get more comfortable though.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
Well, it can't be on camera. I mean, maybe it can though.
Most of the stuff I do is on camera.
Pay us first. How much would I make if I did a tape with you?
At least 10 mil.
What?
Offer it 10 mil.
Say you swear to God.
I have no doubt in my mind 10 mil. 100%.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 10 mil.
How? Do you know?
Because I'm so much smaller than you and I'm making like $500,000 a month.
I would do it for 5, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you serious?
5. How much would you take out of
I'll pay you $5 million.
it? Okay.
Can I get on top of you?
Yeah, come on.
Open up the shoulders, right? That's what that does?
We opening up the
Right. I thought you were doing jumping jacks. Is it me working out now?
Huh? Oh,
Adin hosted adult film stars competing for his affection in increasingly absurd and suggestive ways. His interactions became more explicit, leading to accusations that he was pandering to the lowest common denominator for views. During this period, Adin's struggle with substance use became increasingly apparent. Andrew Tate, who had become a mentor-like presence in Adin's life, publicly called him out during a live stream in late 2022.
What's the point in catching up with you when I basically know the answer? You're sitting in Miami doing hedonistic bullshit.
no.
Sitting around, doing drugs, drinking, doing absolutely nothing important, hanging around with a bunch of losers. That's what you're doing.
Okay. To be fair, I moved to LA, back to LA.
That's even worse.
By late 2022, Adin publicly announced his intention to embark on a self-improvement arc, committing to getting in shape, quitting unhealthy habits, and adopting a more disciplined lifestyle. To show how serious he was, he shaved his head.
Because having hair is a privilege in this world, okay? It is. And I'm a very, very spoiled brat, and I have no mind control or discipline. So having my hair chopped off will make myself more disciplined and make myself more confident in myself without hair, which means when I do grow my hair back in 6 months, I can basically take over the whole world.
Yeah, yo, leave this here, just that.
That's a big ass.
Let me see.
Damn.
Bro, looks like his name is...
Yo, call in.
This is Bert.
Hey, yo, Ray.
Ow, mother! What did you just put on me? Is that holy water? Bro, what is that, bro?
Adin repeatedly credited Tate as the driving force behind these changes, positioning him as a guiding figure during what Adin described as a low point in his life. To show how close they had become, Adin traveled to Romania to visit Tate in person, and have in mind that this was around the time he was facing several charges.
Aiden's gonna do 1,000 push-ups on stream. Doesn't matter how long it takes, one at a time. We'll sit there for 8 hours. You wouldn't lie on camera, would you?
I would not lie on camera.
Okay,
Never
1,000
done
push-ups on stream. Say it.
I will do 1,000 push-ups on stream, and then I can't end until they're all done. Gotcha. I got you.
I'll watch.
Tate continued to push Adin towards self-discipline while chastising him for perceived laziness or indulgence. Tate's tough love approach resonated with some fans who saw it as a much needed intervention in Adin's life. This period also marked the beginning of Adin's so-called red pill era, which contributed to Adin's relationship with Twitch reached its breaking point in February 2023. During one of his streams on Kick, a newer, less regulated streaming platform, Adin displayed unmoderated chat filled with rape and messages
on Twitch. And
have you ever talked about how that whole yeah, okay.
Dude, I don't think we talked about the ban. Now I can finally say what the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
I got indefinitely suspended from Twitch because my Kick chat box was in the top right. And dude, they never been anyone over that. They banned me for unmoderated control of our chat. But like, that's so stupid because that, like, people's Twitch chats all say a bunch of all the time.
Whoa, that's
Do you understand?
So your chat was going crazy.
My chat was going. I had the Kick chat overlay on my Twitch stream, and they obviously were like, "Oh, he's streaming on Kick," and we feel some type of way about that. And there's, type in the chat, and so they obviously was like, "We're like."
Twitch deemed this violation of its community standards, leading to Adin's permanent ban from the platform. The ban severed his ties with Twitch, which had been his primary platform and the foundation of his success. Adin's choice of associations also contributed to his controversial image. He hosted polarizing figures like Nick Fuentes, a far-right commentator, which led to widespread criticism for giving a platform to extremist viewers. Additionally, Adin's vocal support for Andrew Tate, a highly diverse figure, only fueled the controversy. The permanent Twitch ban was not just a professional setback, it severed him from the mainstream streaming community and forced him to reevaluate his future. Twitch had been Adin's home and the foundation of his rise, but the platform's increasingly strict policies clashed with Adin's content style.
Twitch, you banned me on National Hate Day, bro. Guys, Twitch banned me on National Hate Jewish People Day. So Twitch, did you ban me because I'm Jewish? I'm permanently banned on Twitch. It's done. It's already done. But I got permanently banned for no reason. At all. No reason.
Rather than apologizing or attempting to regain access, Adin leaned in to the controversy, framing Twitch's decision as a broader indictment of what he saw as cancel culture. In the wake of his ban, Adin announced a bold move. He would exclusively stream on Kick, a new platform with a reputation for lax moderation and high creator payouts.
So I'll still stream on Twitch if that's what you guys want. But what I will say is this. I'm going to Kick this week. I'm going to be doing Omegle, watching live sports, movies, prank phone calls, doing unlimited. We can literally watch porn together. I can off with you. No. But if I wanted to, we can do whatever the f we want. There's no terms of service over there.
You see, Kick was founded by the team behind the controversial gambling site, Stake, and his business model directly opposed Twitch's. For Adin, the multi-million-dollar deal offered him so much freedom, and Adin wasted no time testing the platform's boundaries. Free from the restrictions of Twitch's terms of service, Adin adopted an anything-goes approach to content creation. One of the most controversial moments during Adin's earlier Kick streams occurred when he illegally streamed a Super Bowl to his audience, broadcasting one of the most watched sporting events in the world without proper authorization, and risked several legal repercussions, including potential lawsuits from the NFL. For Adin, this stunt was less about the content itself and more about making a statement. On Kick, anything was possible. But the most infamous part of Adin's Kick journey came when his so-called sadistic challenge streams. These broadcasts involve viewers performing extreme and often degrading acts in exchange for cash prizes. He once asked a guy to pepper spray himself live on stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on.
All right. So what exactly? So what exactly are you doing?
So I'm gonna pepper spray myself in the face. I'm gonna sit down in my chair, make sure the camera's right. Then I'm gonna start shaving my head. And once I'm done shaving my head, I'm gonna grab the bottle of hot sauce and I'm gonna turn it up.
Yo.
God.
And this was just a tip of what he made people do. Participants pushed the limits of what could be considered entertainment. One particularly controversial challenge involved a viewer being asked to pour a mixture of beer, mustard, and other substances on their sleeping sister before smashing her TV. Although Kick's management intervened to modify some of these challenges, the stream showed the moral vacuum that Adin's new platform seems to encourage. Amid the controversy, Adin remained unapologetic. He doubled down on his actions, claiming that the criticism was proof of his impact on the streaming world. This whole character went on and on throughout the year of 2023. While Adin initially dismissed the criticism as another overreaction from the sensitive internet, he began to lose support, even from some of his most loyal fans, who felt his content had crossed the line. In the aftermath of the controversy, Adin began taking steps that hinted at a shift in his approach. He publicly acknowledged that he needed to reflect on his behavior and the impact of his content. This admission, through rare for Adin, marked the first sign of potential turnaround, and for a minute there, he seemed to fade from the headlines. In April 2024, Adin Ross announced his retirement from streaming following the conclusion of his Kick contract, which concluded earlier in that week. He released a public statement explaining that the pressures of streaming, the relentless criticism, and the burden of maintaining his massive audience had taken a toll on him. He expressed a need to step back, find clarity, and reevaluate his purpose, both as a creator and as a person.
I'm not gonna excuse myself, bro. Excuses. I'm not gonna say I was sick. I'm not gonna say I was mentally drained. I did in the beginning, but I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. I'm gonna take accountability and I'm gonna grind. That's it, bro. Nobody's going to the retirement, bro. I'm a 23-year-old. I'd go crazy. There's no point to retire. I wanna be on my and I want you guys to just stick with me. And I'm sorry I let you guys down, for real. A lot of you guys support me on a nightly basis, and I took it for granted, and I'm sorry. But I had a realization, and that's that. I'm happy. I'm ready to go. Let's keep grinding. Let's get crazy.
Critics argue whether this was a genuine departure or a strategic move to generate attention, as Adin had built a reputation for shocking decisions. They didn't have to debate for long, as his retirement was short-lived, as he made a return in July 2024, claiming that his time away had given him renewed purpose. He vowed to bring fresh energy to his streams and to continue pushing the boundaries of online entertainment.
We're about to like start over like it's my first day back streaming. And you'll understand what I'm saying. Bro, I can't even believe bro, this is the craziest shit, bro. I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it, bro. I swear, I have stage fright right now, bro, but I had to get back into it.
But for all the streams and the dramatic announcements that came after, nothing was as shocking as his revelation of the upcoming stream with former President Donald Trump.
August 5th, just next Monday, I have a stream with the President Donald Trump. We've been working on this for weeks, months. It's officially locked in. We will have a live stream with President Donald Trump. It's gonna be insane, but it's 100% locked in. I just got the clearance to announce, and I just want to say thank you so much to the Trump team. Yeah, I'm just super pumped. This could be by far one of the most important streams I've ever done in my life.
The news broke in August 2024, and it immediately became a major talking point. The stream held at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate was an unforgettable moment in streaming history, and for a moment it seemed like old Adin was back. The stream attracted over 500,000 viewers, making it one of the most watched live events on Kick. During the interview, Trump spoke about various topics, including his relationship with his youngest son, Barron, who had arranged a meeting. The conversation ended up being way less controversial than many expected and became a huge win for him. When Trump won the general elections, he even got a shout out from Dana White at the Victoria rally.
I want to thank some people real quick. I want to thank the Nelk boys, Adin Ross.
In the wake of his high-profile interview with President Donald Trump, Adin Ross experienced a surge in attention. However, this newfound attention was accompanied by what he perceived as insincere support, or what he referred to as fake love. Adin openly addressed this issue, expressing his disappointment over the lack of genuine recognition from his peers and the broader streaming community. The tension became particularly evident during the deliberations from the Best Stream of the Year award. Building on this momentum, Adin announced plans for upcoming collaborations with notable figures like John Jones, the legendary UFC fighter. Many streamers and industry insiders favored Kai Cenat's collaborative stream with comedians Drewski and Kevin Hart over Adin's interview with Trump.
Best streamed collab. It's got to be Kai, Kevin, Drewski.
I'm gonna have to go with Kai here, bro. Kai. I watch Kai.
Adin, Donald Trump, I don't care about Trump.
This didn't touch the Kevin Hart Kai Cenat stream.
Adin felt sidelined by this preference, interpreting it as a lack of acknowledgement for his efforts and the risks he took in securing such a high-profile interview. He voiced his frustration, stating that he could feel the fake love and found it sad. Despite the prevailing sentiment, a few streamers stood by Adin. Streamers like Your Rage and Cash Nasty publicly recognized his achievements, offering genuine support and props.
A streamer, and this streamer right here is a highly controversial streamer, Adin Ross. I might have to go with Adin on this right here, y'all. Kai stuff, entertaining, hell yeah, but bro, this is the president of the United States, fam. This deeper.
Adin, I'm proud of you, gang. Good shit, bro. Good. That's the next level. No fucking buddy has had a more important figure on a live stream in the United States, gang. You hold that right now. You fucking hold that. Literally, you hold that. You literally hold that.
It seems like Adin's luck continues to shine because while speaking to Agent recently, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy hinted that Adin's ban could be reconsidered if he demonstrates tangible signs of personal growth and accountability. Clancy stated, "We're not close to the idea of creators returning, but it's important they show, they learn, and adapted from past actions."
When we let someone back on, that they're gonna behave in a way on our platform that is consistent with our guidelines, right? So that's the biggest thing, is saying, all right, Adin, I've heard a lot of folks say lots of things about Adin and, how he's evolving his content and changing and whatnot. And the question is, okay, is that the case?
So how do you determine that?
That is tricky. I probably won't go to all of that, right? But you have to look at a bunch of things.
All these came amid recent speculations suggesting that Adin Ross may be permanently leaving Kick and selling his co-owner shares, following a series of escalating tension with Kick CEO Ed Craven. The issue began when Craven, during a live stream, openly questioned Adin's options, saying, "Where the F is Adin going to go? Adin is banned from Twitch. Is he going to go to Rumble? He's got nowhere to go. Adin." This dismissive remark didn't sit well with Adin, who fired back publicly in multiple tweets, threatened to expose Ed Craven and his alleged dishonesty, stating, "I'm giving Eddie one last chance to resolve our issues." These rumors gained traction after Trainwrecks TV, one of Kick's most prominent ambassadors, commented cryptically during a stream that many believe to be about Adin.
And that path is going to be saying no to people who think that they're doing us the favor by coming over to Kick. I think anyone who has an itch for Twitch needs to go get that itch out and needs to experience it for their, on their own and for themselves. And then only then will they come back and truly believe in the vision of Kick, or not, and they stay over there. That's how it needs to be. We can't do this thing where
Adin's frustration appears to stem from multiple factors, including Kick's handling of certain internal disputes and what he perceived as a lack of respect from his contributions to the platform. The relationship, once seen as a mutual beneficial partnership, now seems strained, with Adin considering all options, including a possible exit. Amid the drama, fellow streamer Kai Cenat stepped in to offer his support. Kai, who has built a strong bond with Adin, promised to help him make one final attempt to get him banned from Twitch.
When Adin is banned from Kick, shit, I'm gonna try one more time. Well, away from Kick, I'm gonna try one more time to get him unbanned. I'm gonna try one last time, bro, on Twitch.
With all of these options in front of Adin, he has a choice to make. His ability to sustain his relevance will depend on whether he can balance his need for controversy with a commitment to a meaningful change. Whether he returns to Twitch or continues to dominate on Kick, his story is far from over. Far better or worse, Adin Ross is here to stay, and his next moves will most probably shape the future of streaming.